Sydney, Australia. So I thought it would be a good time to catch up and do like a little update for you guys. I'm currently sitting, I don't even know where exactly, but I'm on Cronulla Beach. I don't even know where to begin. I just kind of put the camera up and decided to start filming. First of all, let's talk about the family I live with. They are some of the best people I've actually ever met. They are so sweet and they're down to earth and they genuinely care, which seems like that should just be a simple thing, but it's just not these days. They care about my allergies, like they're always like, no nuts in this dinner, oh there's nuts here, so there's a specific plate for you here. Things like that, like they just really care, and like it's really nice that they care about that because that's just kind of like the root of a lot of my anxiety is there. Speaking of anxiety, I've been kind of struggling with my anxiety lately. I don't even really know what it's about. I've just been feeling kind of anxious. I've been feeling pretty anxious, like the littlest things just kind of set me off. I've been doing a good job of handling it just by breathing and just remembering why I'm here, which has been also a struggle for me to remember why I'm here. I've met up with one au pair and she was sweet and she introduced me to some of her friends that are Australian and that was really cool. We went out to a few clubs and we went to a mini golf club. The time difference is finally normal to me. I can sleep through the night. It took only like 4 days. It was pretty easy just because I like did it well on the plane by sleeping and just waking up in the morning. I've been eating healthier. I've been working on eating more calories to just try to gain some healthy weight because I'm just so terribly skinny, but I still find myself losing weight, but I'm working on it. I want to start doing some workouts just to get healthier and my goal of being here is so simple to most people, but I just want to learn how to just be a human being again, meaning make my bed every day, do chores every day. I know that just sounds so simple, and it really is, but it's just a habit and a routine that I have to get back into from being so depressed for so long. The boys that I watch are so funny and so smart and so athletic. Their names are Fletcher and Baxter. Fletcher's 9 and Baxter's 6. Right now they're at school. So my days are wake up at 6:45, get out of bed, because I need some time to lay in bed. Get out of bed at like 7 a.m. and I go and I start making the boys lunches. And I don't really have to wake up the boys. They tend to wake up on their own between 7 and 7:15. Today they were up before I was even awake. And I make their lunches, they eat breakfast, which is usually just Wheat Bix, which we don't have in the States, which is so sad because it's just absolutely delicious. It's such a great breakfast and even just a snack. If you don't know what Wheat Bix is, it's a cereal, but it's like a I have no idea. I have just been soaking in as much time as I can. I get to come to this beach with the boys twice a week for martial arts. Their martial arts training is just right up the road, and when one is practicing, I take the other down here and we just kind of walk around and look at how gorgeous it is because there's usually a sunset. The sun rises here on the beach, so I think I'm going to try sometime this weekend to come and watch the sunrise. We'll see. I mean, I have a whole year to do that, but I really would love to do that soon. Maybe I'll make a vlog out of it and get some coffee and stuff. It's been kind of lonely, but I think that's my fault. I tend to stay in my room and not go out and meet people, but I think I have a right to. I haven't even been here 2 full weeks yet, and I'm just settling in. Let me talk about the day, my schedule. And then they get ready for school, and then I take them to school, I drop them off, and then on most days I go to another family's house to babysit. It's a 1-year-old little girl, her name's Willow, and she is beautiful, and so is her mom. They're just such great people and with warm hearts like everybody else here. And I just do some tidying up at her house because the babies usually asleep for like 90% of the time that I'm there. And then I get home between 11 and 12. And I have until from 12 to like 2:50 all to myself. And for right now I'm here because I got up early. I tend to take a nap right before I get to pick up the boys because waking up so early is hard. And then they come home from school, they have a little bit of time, and then I take them to whatever sport they have. They do soccer, they do swimming, and they do martial arts. After that we take them home, and usually by then the parents are home and we all have dinner together, and I tend to go back to my room and just have some alone time. Just because I tend to isolate myself, honestly. And I just want to get in. Look how freaking beautiful it is. I've never seen beaches like this or water this clear. It is phenomenal. I'm surrounded by snails right here. They're all like right here. I'll insert a clip of them. I haven't seen any big spiders yet, which is a big fear of mine. Apparently we won't see a lot over here, but I'm still scared. And I haven't made my way down to the city yet. I was close to the city, pretty much in it, but not like the Opera House or the harbor or the bridge or anything. I think this weekend will be the weekend I do that. There's this thing called Vivid, and I'm gonna go to that hopefully this weekend. It's like where they light, it's just a bunch of cool lights basically downtown. So I wanna go there. Some of the things I've been struggling with other than anxiety are missing home. It's not necessarily home that I'm missing, it's just missing the people, specifically my boyfriend. That's really hard, but we're doing okay. We FaceTime a lot, and he's usually awake when I'm waking up, he's awake, and when I go to bed, he's waking up for the day. It's a 14-hour time difference, so right now it's like, I think it's like 11 a.m., so that means it's 9 p.m. right now back home. 9 p.m. yesterday. Today it is Wednesday the 13th, and that means it's Thursday the 13th, and that means it's still Wednesday the 12th there right now. Just really weird. It's really weird to get used to, but it'll be okay. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and I'm not gonna try to put too much stress on it, because I know that would become a big problem for the relationship and for myself if I put stress on it. Some goals that I have for here, is just getting into a very steady routine, learning to do some everyday workouts. I don't think I'll get a gym membership or anything, but I want to incorporate athletic activity into my everyday life. Eating better, which that's pretty easy here. The food that's in the house is pretty good, and they make really good food. And the snacks are even not that bad, and I haven't gone through a single drive-through. I also want to read some books, which I haven't really just been in the mindset to sit down and read a book. I brought it with me. I might journal here for a little bit. I haven't journaled at all since I've gotten here, which is a little disappointing, but I'll do it today, hopefully. And yeah, I'm letting my hair grow out. That's why the roots are so long. Once the pink fades, Shy, the stepsister that lives in the house that I'm living in, she's a hairdresser, so she'll help me out with that, going blonde again. I've been looking into other trips that I can go on while I'm here. I really want to make sure I end up in Bali at some point, and I want to go to the Gold Coast as well. But my family says that the Gold Coast isn't that exciting, so maybe I'll find somewhere else. The dad I'm living with says that I should go to Melbourne, and I think that would be cool. But Bali is a for sure, and if Darius can't make it here for my birthday, which it's a stretch, it's an expensive flight, it's time off, all that jazz, I think I might just spend it in Bali, because you can get an Airbnb, your own little cabin with air conditioning and Wi-Fi and all that stuff for $25 a night, and then the flight's just over $300, so it's really affordable. I want to try to come out to the beach by myself here at least once a week and just sit. I like this spot. This might be my new spot. It's kind of personal in that people are walking by up there, but I'm still pretty much on my own. I learned how to drive on the left side, which was scary, but it's honestly not hard at all. It's totally doable. If that's something you're scared about, being an au pair in another country, that should be the least of your worries. You should more so focus on your mental health, because it's a lot harder once you get here than you think it is, which I thought that it would be fine, it'd be perfect and dandy. I'm in Sydney, Australia, right? But it's really lonely, and it's just the honesty of it. But I've only been here 2 weeks, so I just have to take it slow and breathe. Take it day by day. I'm done with my second week tomorrow, and that makes it 50 weeks to go. But I feel like I was just saying 51 weeks. It goes by fast. Your schedule's busy usually, and it just makes time go by really quick. If you guys have any ideas for other YouTube videos I should do pertaining to my trip here to Australia, let me know down below. I'm kind of struggling with ideas. I have a lot of time to film, but I just don't have the energy to right now, but I'm really trying. So, sorry about how scatterbrained this is. It just kind of shows you what's on in my brain, and then just kind of word vomited it out onto you. But I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna journal for a little bit, and I'm probably gonna go home and eat some lunch. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz if you want to, not forcing you, but have a great day.